If you're thinking about making a move to Victoria, BC, you're a visitor looking for things to do, or you're a resident here already and you're curious about municipalities outside of your own, this video series is going to be for you. We're going to be diving into the 13 municipalities that make up the Capital Region District, CRD, also known as Greater Victoria, kicking things off with this overarching summary to help you decide what areas best fit your goals and lifestyle. I'll also include some of the benchmark prices based on the June 2023 data from the MLS Home Price Index, which calculates benchmark prices as the value of a typical home based on what has been bought and sold in the area. To be honest, I debated including benchmark prices because while it is really interesting to see, prices do vary considerably based on what you're looking for and the current market, so please keep that in mind. Each municipality within the CRD has its own local government, with elected representatives also serving on the CRD Capital Region Housing Corporation and Capital Regional Hospital District boards. The CRD works collaboratively with First Nations, the Saanich Leadership Council, Saanich, Esquimalt, and China, municipal councils, and local businesses and organizations to expand, improve, and uphold the quality of regional utilities and services accessed throughout southern Vancouver Island. Starting up the Saanich Peninsula, we have North Saanich, Central Saanich, and Sidney, and these three are referred to as the Peninsula districts. North Saanich has a population of 12,235 with an average household size of 2.4. This is an affluent rural area with acreages and waterfront properties. The community, like neighborhoods, border agricultural land protected by the Provincial Agricultural Land Reserve. You will see many roadside flower stands and signs for fresh eggs and other locally grown food. This area also enjoys proximity to the Swartz Bay Ferry Terminal and the International Airport located in Sidney, as well as many parkland trails for hiking, cycling, and horseback riding. Benchmark prices for a detached home in North Saanich range from $1,161,000 in the McDonald Park neighborhood to $1,634,000 in the Ardmore neighborhood. And for June 2023, the benchmark condo price in this neighborhood was $746,700. Due to the rural characteristics I've mentioned, this district has both the largest collection of wealth and the lowest property taxes in the CRD. Nestled next to North Saanich is Sidney. Sidney is a small seaside town that embodies slow living with picturesque views, making it a beloved retirement location for many, with 41% of its residents over 65 years of age. Sidney has a thriving arts community and is home to the popular Sidney Street Market with over 100 local vendors. As I previously mentioned, this is also where the Victoria Airport is located. Benchmark prices for a detached home in Sidney range from $834,600 in the southwest neighborhood to $1,095,000 in the southeast neighborhood, and benchmark condo prices range from $568,000 to $738,000. Moving down the peninsula towards Central Saanich, we'll see that rural small-town character continued, alongside an abundance of regional and provincial parks and garden spaces, including the renowned Bouchard Gardens and Butterfly Gardens. Much of the land zoned for agricultural use is part of the Agricultural Land Reserve, which I mentioned earlier regarding North Saanich, and this is a provincial designation that prioritizes and protects the land for agricultural use. You can take a 25-minute ferry ride from Brentwood Bay to Mill Bay, giving you access to outdoor recreation and wildlife spaces across the Saanich Inlet. Central Saanich has a population of 17,385 with an average household size of 2.4. Benchmark prices for a detached home in Central Saanich range from $1,010,100 in the Turgos neighborhood to $1,191,000 in the Tanner neighborhood. Below Central Saanich, we move into the core districts, starting with Saanich, the largest of the 13 districts, often talked about as Saanich East and Saanich West. Saanich has a population of 117,735 with an average household size of 2.4. Saanich is home to the University of Victoria and Camosun College, two of the largest post-secondary institutions in the CRD, as well as 170 parks, over 100 kilometers of trails, 62 sports fields, 56 playgrounds, and 37 beach access points. Benchmark prices for a detached home in Saanich East range from $1,018,800 in the Quadra neighborhood to $2,154,000 in the 10 Mile Point neighborhood. Benchmark condo prices range from $436,000 to $1,243,000 in the Cordova Bay neighborhood. Benchmark prices for a detached home in Saanich West range from $756,000 in the Gateway neighborhood to $1,593,000 in the West Saanich neighborhood. And benchmark condo prices range from $414,000 to $673,000. The Swartz Bay Ferry Terminal in North Saanich to downtown Victoria is about a 35-minute drive depending on traffic. Next to the city of Victoria, we have Esquimalt to the west and Oak Bay to the east. BC's capital, the city of Victoria, has a population of 91,867 with an average household size of 1.8. Victoria is a popular tourist destination with plenty of waterfront walkways and the highest number of restaurants per capita in Canada. Each neighbourhood has its own charm. The sought-after James Bay neighbourhood is home to Fisherman's Wharf, a community hub located alongside access to Dallas Road, which runs from downtown Victoria to Cordova Bay. Adjacent to Dallas Road is Beacon Hill Park. The Cameron Bandshell hosts a variety of free community events and activities, from live music to dance lessons to plant workshops. Next to Beacon Hill Park is the vibrant Cook Street Village, where you will enjoy many thriving businesses and possibly spot a few of the resident peacocks. Victoria's Chinatown is the second oldest in North America, Fantan Alley is the narrowest commercial street in North America, and the Empress Hotel is well known for its afternoon tea experience. Downtown Victoria is also lined with bike lanes and boutique gyms, each with their own sense of community. From downtown Victoria over the Bay Street Bridge, we have the Victoria West neighbourhood, where the official beginning of the Galloping Goose Trail starts, a 55-kilometre trail that runs all the way from the city of Victoria to Sooke. Benchmark prices for a detached home in Victoria range from $915,000 in the Central Park neighbourhood to $1,741,000 in the Rockland neighbourhood. Benchmark condo prices range from $409,000 in the Burnside neighbourhood to $1,006,000 in the Rockland neighbourhood. Next to the Victoria West neighbourhood is the township of Esquimalt, with a population of 17,533 and an average household size of 2. Esquimalt's name comes from a Coast Salish word meaning gradually shoaling water. The Esquimalt and Songhees First Nations, also known as the Lekwungen-speaking peoples, have been stewards of the land from time immemorial, and each nation oversees community planning, programs and services, economic development, and sustainability initiatives within their communities. Waterfront walkways lead in and out of Esquimalt, bordered by the coastline and the Gorge Waterway. Sax Point Park is one of the best places to watch the sunset, with meadow picnic spots and beach access. The Canadian Forces Base is the largest employer in Esquimalt, comprised of 1,500 buildings over 23 sites. Benchmark prices for a detached home in Esquimalt range from $1,005,200 in the Old Esquimalt neighbourhood to $1,189,000 in the Kinsman Park neighbourhood. Benchmark condo prices range from $395,900 in the Rock Heights neighbourhood to $616,000 in the Gorge Vale neighbourhood. Moving back over to the east of downtown Victoria, we have the district of Oak Bay. This is another one of CRD's most affluent neighbourhoods, with a population of 17,990 and an average household size of 2.3. Oak Bay encompasses the area approximately inside Beach Drive and Fowl Bay Road up to the University of Victoria, and contains the Uplands Golf Club, Victoria Golf Club, Oak Bay Marina, and Royal Victoria Yacht Club, as well as the popular Willows Beach and other parks and beach access spots. Gonzales Hill Regional Park is the highest point of land on the south coast of Vancouver Island. Oak Bay is known for striking character homes and less housing density. The district did not have a program for permitted secondary suites until 2022. Benchmark prices for a detached home in Oak Bay range from $1,450,000 in the Henderson neighbourhood to $2,660,000 in the Uplands neighbourhood. Benchmark condo prices range from $698,000 in the South Oak Bay neighbourhood to $967,000 in the Henderson neighbourhood. Back up to the east of Saanich, we have the district of Highlands and the town of View Royal, with the city of Langford and city of Colwood further east of those. Saanich to View Royal are considered the core districts, with View Royal as the gateway to the Westshore districts. View Royal has a population of 11,575 with an average household size of 2.3. Southeast View Royal is bordered by the Esquimalt Harbour and the Portage Inlet, while its northwest area encompasses a significant portion of Thetis Lake Regional Park, 921.73 hectares of land with over 40 kilometres of recreational trails. View Royal is where you will find the Victoria General Hospital and the CRD's only casino. The benchmark price for a detached home in View Royal is $1,076,200, and benchmark condo prices range from $493,700 to $629,200. Highlands to Sooke are considered the Westshore districts. The district of Highlands is a rural residential district with a population of 2,482. More than 1/3 of the Highlands is protected parkland. Residents are typically environmentally conscious and community-focused with an appreciation for the natural environment as part of their lifestyle. Gowland Todd Provincial Park is a popular spot overlooking the Todd Inlet. Benchmark prices for a detached home in the Highlands range from $1,455,800 in the Bear Mountain neighbourhood to $1,611,000 in the Eastern Highlands neighbourhood. Moving down to the city of Colwood with a population of 18,961, you'll notice the difference in density from Highlands to Colwood. Colwood is home to the iconic Hatley Castle and Royal Roads University, a leading post-secondary institution in Canada. The family-friendly vibe of Colwood, economic development, and new waterfront construction makes it an attractive neighbourhood for many. Benchmark prices for a detached home in Colwood range from $864,300 in the Hatley Park neighbourhood to $1,251,000 in the Royal Bay neighbourhood. Benchmark condo prices range from $385,100 in the Royal Roads neighbourhood to $680,800 in the Lagoon neighbourhood. You may have heard the expression the Colwood crawl, which is referencing the traffic commute to and from downtown Victoria to Colwood and Langford. The drive from downtown Victoria to downtown Langford can be done in under 20 minutes, but it can take up to 40 minutes in rush hour traffic. Now, this doesn't sound too bad when you consider the drive times in other metropolitan areas of Canada, but because traffic is otherwise not a noteworthy characteristic of living in the CRD, the commute has earned a reputation. In the 2021 census, Langford was the fastest growing municipality in BC and the third fastest growing in Canada. It's no surprise people are drawn to Langford. The city has been welcoming to new development and is known for its best of both worlds lifestyle, with thriving urban amenities and abundant access to outdoor recreation, including forested and lakeside trails. Plus, the rise of suburban developments and new construction has made Langford a more affordable option, with many young families and relatively new businesses. The city of Langford has a population of 46,584 with an average household size of 2.4. Benchmark prices for a detached home in Langford range from $778,600 in the Langford proper neighbourhood to $1,449,600 in the Bear Mountain neighbourhood. Benchmark condo prices range from $507,000 to $608,000. There are many pre-sale opportunities and community-centered developments in Langford, and the City of Langford has its own pilot program, the Langford Attainable Home Ownership Program, which we've talked about in other videos. We've also done a blog post on this, so I'll link it down below. That leads us to the district of Metchosin and the district of Sooke. These areas have their own microclimates, so they get more rain than the districts to their east. For Metchosin, about 42 inches a year on average. For Sooke, about 54.7 inches a year on average, relative to Victoria, which gets about 37.8 inches of rainfall a year on average. Metchosin is an especially rural district with residents who appreciate living among the abundance of natural environment. Whitty's Lagoon Regional Park includes one of the few sandy beaches on southern Vancouver Island, a salt marsh, and Sitting Lady Falls. Metchosin is also where Bilston Creek Farm is located, a lavender farm that we've highlighted in the past. The district of Metchosin cares about preserving the heritage of the area, including the diverse ecosystems, old-growth trees, and older buildings and homes. The 2021 census reported the population at 5,067 with an average household size of 2.5. Benchmark prices for a detached home in Metchosin range from $1,289,000 to $1,537,000. Sooke has a population of 11,583 with an average household size of 2.4. Like Metchosin, Sooke is known for an abundance of nature and outdoor recreation. It's about a 40 to 50 minute drive from downtown Sooke to downtown Victoria, depending on traffic. The Galloping Goose Trail is a bikeable option. When you consider the community in Sooke alongside the environment and housing prices, it's no surprise that many people gravitate towards Sooke, even if they're working in the core districts, as the commute is worth their lifestyle. Strategic goals laid out by the District of Sooke's Community Economic Development Committee include attracting businesses and organizations that contribute to a circular economy, protect natural resources and provide protection from climate risks, and prioritize social, environmental, and economic co-benefits, in addition to supporting existing businesses and organizations with continued growth. Benchmark prices for detached home in Sooke range from $746,700 in the Kemp Lake neighborhood to $957,000 in the Sun River neighborhood. Benchmark condo prices range from $403,000 to $587,000 in the Sooke Village core. I hope you enjoyed this overarching summary of the Capital Region districts. I remember when I moved to Victoria from Winnipeg in 2017, I didn't fully understand how each of the districts had their own local government and also work together collaboratively under the CRD. So I hope this video provided some clarity and some inspiration about spots that you might want to see, whether you're a resident or a visitor. There's a lot of really special organizations, local businesses, and people on Vancouver Island that are worth celebrating. I had so much fun putting this video together, and I'm really looking forward to doing the individual district videos where I'll have an opportunity to highlight more local businesses and spots to check out. I am going to link a bunch of resources that we have below. Ending this video off, my name is Ricky Lee Jewell with the North Pacific Homes Group. I work alongside my husband, Alex Hughes. And I know it sounds cheesy, but truly our favorite part of this work is having the opportunity to meet new people, learn more about your stories, and help you achieve your goals. We absolutely love celebrating those wins with you, and we've had the opportunity to make so many incredible relationships in this industry. We also love highlighting local businesses and people that make Southern Vancouver Island such a special place to live. So you'll find more of that on our social media and our website at northpacifichomes.ca. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here, and please do subscribe if you want to see some of the future district videos that we're going to do, and leave a comment below if there's anything specific that you would like to see or any spots that I didn't touch on that you think are worth mentioning. I know there are a ton that I didn't fit into this video. We would love to hear from you, and again, thank you so much for watching.